What better to do when we are isolated but to declutter some makeup? So I gotta show you my current situation with blushes, bronzers, and highlights. The drawers are overflowing. I've got this drawer here, which is more like standard size compacts. Also, excuse me, my boy. I have here, which is smaller compartments with kind of the same thing though. This one gets a little bit more random because I've got some like liquids and things back there, but I'm gonna pull all of this out and I've got to go through it. I've got to make some sense of this. And also, literally, I have this entire section of just like products that I don't have space for. So let's start decluttering. So there probably are some things in here that are like setting powders, things like that, but it's all face powders of some sort, apart from a few cream products. I also have one of these big storage bins that's got random stuff in it. Now, I wanted this to be more like creams and fluids, but I do have like my big Jeffree Star highlights because where else do you put those? So I'm gonna take out these cream products. All right, so now that I have it all in one general area, I'm going to start with, I think, bronzers, and I'm gonna pull all of those together and then look at my bronzer collection because this is just too much. This is freaking overwhelming. I can honestly say I'm pretty happy that I don't have a bigger collection of bronzers. Also, there's a couple of like more contour things in here, but I feel like this is not that big of a collection. I'm not too mad at this. So really quickly, I'm just gonna say Marc Jacobs, I mean, honestly, is not going anywhere. I love this one so much. This Sephora collection contour is amazing. It's kind of like a taupey color. The Marc Jacobs is just like a really good light medium kind of bronzer, not too orange. I love those so much. This is my newest Milk Chocolate Soleil. I kind of got rid of the other ones, so I love that one as well. This is just Chocolate Soleil from Too Faced, but this is really old, so I'm gonna get rid of this small one. This one here, this is from, I think it's 16 brand. Okay, so this is like a contour thing, but honestly, it doesn't really show up much. It's really cute in theory, but when I swatch it, like there's hardly any color to it whatsoever, even if you like mix it up. So I don't know, it's a really cute concept, but I don't think I'm gonna keep that. So we're gonna get rid of those. Hoola and Hoola Light, definitely not going anywhere. Totally keeping those. This Lancome one, honestly the Star Bronzer was my favorite for the longest, but this is pretty old. It's not performing the way that it should, so we're gonna let that go. Butter Bronzer has to stay. I mean, honestly, for the smell alone, it's so good. And this is a really good like universal one. Also an affordable option, which I don't have a lot of affordable ones, so I'm going to keep that. The Maybelline City Bronzer is another affordable one, and I felt like this was a pretty good dupe for like Milk Chocolate or Hoola Light. Not quite as good a color as Hoola Light, but I really like that one too, so again, gonna keep that as an affordable option. This MAC Aaliyah one, it's more luminous. It's really pretty. This one's a little bit more diffuse, but for like a summery look, I'm kind of into that, so I'm gonna hold on to that one. This little Hourglass Bronze Light is fairly new to me, but it's really pretty. I want to try that one some more and see if I would like to get the full size because I love the blushes. This one is that gingerbread one from, oh shoot, from the holiday collection, and it's a little bit warmer, a little bit darker, but I don't have anything quite that color that's got like a little bit of reddish to it. So for when I am darker in the summer or when I self-tan, I'll keep that guy. Also have this Too Faced one. I have a lot of Too Faced ones. This is an older version, but this was such a pretty bronze. And it's more like a little bit glowy. It's sheerer, but I like this one too. And I don't really want to get rid of it yet. But I feel like this one should be on the chopping block soon because it is older, like I said. Jeez, we got a lot of Too Faced. This is the pineapple-y one from that fruit collection or whatever it was called. I don't know that I've ever tried this more than like once or twice, so I kind of want to give this one another try. Also, I just love the pineapple packaging. It's so cute. I'm a sucker for that. This is the Sweetie Pie Radiant Matte Bronzer. I barely use this. The little overlay of the shininess of it hasn't even worn off yet. Like, that's how little I've worn it. But I feel like this would be a really good like all over face color. So once again, I want to use it some more before I make a decision. This is the Snow Bunny. Now this one's definitely a little older. I don't know. I think I'm going to get rid of that one. It's in pretty good condition, but it is like the old packaging. This is the Global Glow Mineralized Skin Finish. Jeez, just stopped being able to talk. Ooh, that's really pretty. Okay, we'll keep that. I've got two Wet n Wild. I feel like I should just pick one of these. Bronze Dynasty and You're Dragging Me Down. I want to keep that one just for the name. Let's see the colors. So this is Bronze Dynasty. It's pretty on the skin. So I think I'm going to keep Bronze Dynasty, even though You're Dragging Me Down is such a cool name. I'm going to let that one go because I feel like it's just a little dark and I won't use it that much. Got this is NARS Talia. That's really soft. Ooh, that's more of a contour color. I like that though. I want to give that one a try. This one might be on the older side too, but I'm just going to check it out a little bit more. The Tarte, this is the Park Avenue Princess. This one is older. It's in the older packaging, but I love this one. And I felt like maybe I got one that was the new packaging, but if I have it, I don't know where it is. So maybe I didn't, but I'm going to investigate that further, and I don't want to get rid of it unless I get a backup because I also love this one a lot for luminous summery type of bronze. The Gigi Gorgeous one, I don't think I ever used more than like just a swatch. Pretty. That one looks super smooth on the skin and kind of satiny, so I'll try that one out. I've also got a couple minis. I would like to keep a mini for travel. Oh, that one's pretty red. That's the Bobbi Brown one. Okay, so I think the Ciate is probably a better choice for travel. So I'm gonna let that Bobbi Brown one go. That one is medium, so maybe it's just a little dark for me. So yeah, not too bad. This is what I'm getting rid of. This little stack right here. We're getting rid of 6 in total and keeping these, but I don't feel like it's that big a collection, so I still feel like that's pretty successful. And then we'll get set up to do blushes. All right, so I have blushes ready, but I also put some more bronzers on top that I found. But I don't think I'm getting rid of any of these because they're just ones that I love that I had stored elsewhere. So this big Kiko Milano one is so beautiful. I love that one. The Pretty Vulgar one is actually really nice. Give it a little swatchy. Fenty bronzer, definitely not getting rid of that. I have Shady Biz and it's a really nice lighter bronzer. It's really pretty. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that. This MAC one is gorgeous as well. This is the Canyon Dreaming. It is so pretty and it's so like diffuse. It blends so well. And then I also have one from Becca. This is the Bali Sands. Really good color. I haven't used it a lot. So yeah, just showing you guys those because they're part of my bronzer collection. And then now we're at blushes. I do have one cream blush here. This is the Majorette from Benefit, and I can tell that the color in this has changed. It was always kind of orangey, but now it's like super orangey. Definitely not what it looked like when I first got it. It's like orangey yellow. So that one's just turned. So I'm definitely getting rid of that one. Let me start with new ones that I got. Benefit really hooked me up. This Rockateur is so gorgeous. I've had Dandelion in the past in a mini, and I went ahead and got rid of that when I got the big one. So I've got my Benefit blushes I'm keeping. I really like the Too Faced ones in the hearts because the color is very, very diffuse and soft. So I'm gonna hold on to those for now. I may wind up getting rid of this one because I think I like the lighter one better, but I think I'll wear them one more time before I do that. So I've got some Too Faced like little mini blushes that I think I'm gonna get rid of because they're tiny and I never reach for like these smaller ones. Also, that color is a bit much for me. This one's actually really cute, but I do have something like it. We'll see how they compare. So it's like a really soft lavender blush, which I don't have a lot of, but I think this Lorac one is kind of similar and it's a little bit smoother. So I'm gonna hold on to this one And we're gonna get rid of these. This Ciate one, Marbled Light, is so pretty. Definitely want to keep that. Now, my Milani collection, I'm just gonna be honest, I probably need to order new ones of these two. These are the ones I've used the most. It is Tea Rose and Romantic Rose. They have been through it. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of them today. They're still usable, but I kind of need to like, almost like scrape off some of this top layer where oil has kind of set in. But I really want to just reorder these two because I've had them so long. But I mean, they last forever. So, you know, it's gonna get old before you run out for sure. But I love these two colors. Like I said, not getting rid of them at this moment, but I do want to reorder. The newest one I have is Blossom Time Rose. This one has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's really pretty. And then Coral Cove, I have used quite a bit, but it's not as bad as the others. So I think for these, I'm gonna hold on to, and the other two I'm gonna reorder. I also have the Milani Baked Blushes. The only thing I don't like about these is the packaging because it's kind of bulky. I really like Delicioso Pink. That one's really pretty. It's more of like a bright pink that shows up kind of sheer. Once you like blend it out, it's really, really pretty. Dolce Pink, which I think is the one that like Nikki Tutorials made kind of popular because she used it a lot. And then, oh no, it was Luminoso, excuse me. This one is a little bit more peachy. So they're all definitely like different shades. I do want to hold on to them. I just wish the packaging wasn't so bulky. There's just so much to it that's unnecessary. Who's using these little brushes? I don't know. So I wish they would just come out with like a flatter packaging. But apart from that, amazing. All right, let's go for Butter Blush. Is really pretty. Also has that amazing scent. This one is really light and soft. It's a really good summery one. Got a Kevin Aquan. This is Ariana. It's a soft coral. Ooh, that's pretty. This is from a NYX thing. I think this is like a holiday one. It's cute, but I don't really see myself wearing it. The Pretty Vulgar one's cute. Kind of like this a little bit better. That's a little bit softer of a pink, so I'm hold on to that one. The Clinique ones, I never reach for these, honestly, and they are pretty, the little pops, but I have had these for many years. They still look pretty nice. This is another one that's like that lavendery. See how it compares. Oh, not as pretty. Doesn't blend out as well. So I think I'm just gonna let these go because I don't reach for them and they are some of my older ones. Speaking of older, I have a Glow and Cupid. Cupid was like my go-to color when I worked at Clinique years ago, but they are literally ancient, so I'm gonna get rid of those. I feel like I'm taking forever with blushes. I have a little Surratt one. I haven't had this one very long, and I definitely don't have anything with this kind of a depth to it. I don't know if I would use it. I don't think I will. These two are like barely touched, so I'm gonna share them with people. The rest are probably getting the can. Wet n Wild blushes. I have 3 Color Icon baked blushes. This is from that like collection with the hummingbird on it. Very glowy. I just don't see myself reaching for that color. Hummingbird Hype. Am I even in frame right now? Jesus. So I think I'm gonna keep the lighter 2 for now. This Hourglass blush is new, Diffused Heat, but I absolutely love it. 100% keeping that one. We've got some of the Urban Decay Afterglow. I think these were like on sale when I got them. Let me just swatch these because they're not new by, ooh, wow, it's pigmented. Okay, those are really cute. I'm gonna hold on to them for now. Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten. I'm gonna swatch this. I may give this away because it's, ooh, that's pretty. Again, chunky packaging is the only downside to this. Aladdin MAC. This is always one jump ahead. Oh, this is a highlight. It says blush. Okay. That doesn't look like blush to me. It looks like a highlight. Well, I'm going to hold on to it for now because it's my matte collection, but I don't know. I don't think I would use that as a blush. My Stila Convertible Color. This is in Peony. This is actually really pretty, but I don't use a lot of cream products. I do like this one though, and I need to clean it up a little bit, but I'm going to hold on to it for now. We got some Tarte ones. I think these are full size, if I'm not mistaken. Tarte makes really nice blushes. Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on here, but nothing is coming off. Dazzled. Obviously, I'm not using fingers to apply my blush on my face, but it's kind of weird. I like sheer blushes, but damn. The second one wasn't too bad, but this one, that's just old as shit apparently. No color is coming off of that. Let me look at my small ones. Party, Entertain, and Insightful. Much better. So maybe I'll just keep the small ones. Yeah. Okay, well, that's decided. The small ones are so much better. So we're gonna get rid of the big tart ones. I have another one of the Lorac ones, and the reason I like these is because the color is so soft, so it really peeks through. It's very subtle, but I'm gonna keep that one too. Oh yeah, definitely keeping California. Like, I should have grabbed that immediately. This from Lime Crime is another cream, but it's like a cream to powder. It's really interesting, so I'm gonna hold on to that for now. And we've got some NARS. We've got two minis. We have Golu, and then we've got Orgasm, but I think I have Orgasm in a big one. So I'm gonna hold on to the full size and get rid of my minis. I've got MAC. These look the same. Cosmic Force and Cosmic Force. I'm just gonna hold on to one of these. I'm gonna keep my Madison Miller Ofra one, Sweet Stuff. It's really pretty and it's pretty new. Anastasia Blush Trio is great for travel because you get different options, so I'm gonna keep that as well. Pixie, you can tell I'm like rapid fire. Can I get this over with, please? This one's, ooh, that's really pretty. Okay. That's kind of reminiscent of that tart one that I wanted to keep that didn't show up. Papa Don't Peach I'm actually going to keep. Actually still really like that one. Kiko Milano, very pretty. The Too Faced ones are pretty luminous, and they also have like a glowy side to them. Oh, I'm gonna keep for now. Judge if you will, but I just love this freaking packaging. Paradise Enchanted from L'Oreal. Oh, it's a little bit more orange. It's pretty, but I think I prefer some of my peachier ones to this. I'm just not gonna use one that's quite this orange. The color is the only downside to that. NARS, this is a blush duo. I'm pretty sure these are old. That looks a little bit more like a highlight. Well, that performs beautifully, and I didn't keep any blushes that were quite that dark, so I'll hold on to the NARS one. And then these two MAC ones are definitely older. It's what I fancy, and this could be fun. That one swatched okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna let those go too, mostly because they're just really old. So here is our get rid of pile, pretty big, and then here is our keep. I'm keeping a lot more than I'm getting rid of, but I feel pretty good about what I'm getting rid of right here. So that is it for blushes. Next is highlights. That's gonna be a long one, so I'm gonna get set up for that. Alright, so I realized that this collection is ridiculous. I'm totally fine with admitting, and damn it, I see another one. Also, this is not face palettes, by the way, obviously. So I do have face palettes, and that's also a big collection, but I did do a declutter of those maybe, gosh, it's probably going on a year, but it's been a long time. I did eye palettes and face palettes, and I have a big drawer full of them. I still have too many, but as you can see, this is highlights, and I just had to grab because I have another Too Faced one. This is that like diamond-y one, so let's go ahead and swatch it. It's not the most beautiful thing. I feel like they came out with a weird color. There are other colors in this though, so I don't know about this one at this moment. I kind of want to do a look with that like palette that looks like that. Anyway, I know I have a ton of highlights. Some of these are old, some of them are new. I have literally just a range of things, and I'm gonna be as quick as I can about these, but I may do some swatching without talking. That way it's not, you know, 3 hours long. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna swatch all the Jeffree Star ones and take a look, because most of these I've gotten in mystery boxes. I haven't like gone out and purchased these highlights. A lot of them are not the right color for my skin. They have such weird colors, but let's just swatch those. I'm just gonna give an unpopular opinion. I'm not that big of a fan of just the regular Skin Frost. You can see how chunky that formula is. I just don't really understand. Sorry, I still have blue on my finger. I don't really understand people's fascination with them. Like, they are glowy, but there are highlighters out there that don't emphasize texture. And unfortunately, I feel like these do, at least on me. I don't know what to do with these because I did spend so much money on these mystery boxes and things like that, and these have barely been touched. The only one I think I would really wear as a highlight is Princess Cut, but I don't really know what to do with these because there's such a big waste to just get rid of. I may try some of these on my eyes. Also, the packaging's like different colors of pink. It's kind of weird. I love Jeffree Star eyeshadow palettes. I love the concealers, but I'm just not that crazy about these. Sorry, that was a mini review. I'm not trying to go for reviews here. Also, we have a few Supreme Frost. All right, these to me are so much prettier. They are a little bit more glittery, and especially this one right here, but the formula is finer, smoother, and I just like it better. So these I'm definitely keeping. So okay, let's move into some other stuff. I have so much. I'm gonna try to move as quickly as possible. First off, let's talk about some Milani ones because I really love their highlights. One thing I'm definitely gonna get rid of is this illuminating face powder. I just never found a real use for it. It's kind of like an in-between thing because it's kind of rosy, kind of glowy, and I love almost all their other products, but this one's just not it for me. The others I will definitely be keeping. So I've got a couple that are these hypnotic lights, absolutely stunning, and then I have a couple that are their regular strobe lights. Beautiful, beautiful highlights. These are more like kind of an interesting luminosity to them, and then their strobe lights are just glowy. They're not quite as blinding obviously, but they're beautiful on the skin. They definitely catch the light, and a really good formula, does not emphasize texture. These Too Faced heart ones, I honestly was like really drawn in by the packaging because let's just be honest, I'm just that type of person, but they are pretty. Like they're different. It's got a little bit more color in that one than maybe I would particularly like. A couple of these though are gorgeous, and can't deny that's really pretty. I feel like these are probably the best highlights that they've done, and they didn't get like that great of a reception. That's honestly a little dark for me, but I do like the packaging. I think it's cute. It's very girly. It's very Too Faced, but I like it. Another brand of highlight that I really love is Becca. I feel like they just do great things with their highlight. I've also got minis right here, so I want to see what colors I've got. So in minis, I've got Opal, I've got 2 Champagne Pop, and then Moonstone. So let's see the Champagne Pop. This one looks brand new, so I'm gonna give that one away, share with somebody. The other Champagne Pop is small. I don't think I have this one in a big size. I've got Prosecco Pop and Pearl. Love those colors. And then these I love the packaging of. I have Prismatic Amethyst, Rose Quartz, and then Vanilla Quartz. Vanilla Quartz is so stunning. Let's just... like beautiful glow, super soft, and Becca's highlights are just honestly gorgeous. So I will definitely be holding on to those. Opal I feel is a little dark for me. I think it's Moonstone that I really like. This is Champagne Pop, and this is, oh yeah, this is the one I've used more. That is Opal. So I feel like I'm gonna get rid of this color right here. Opal, I'm not really feeling because the color's a little dark. It's Moonstone that is really, really pretty. So I'm gonna keep Moonstone and Champagne Pop in the small sizes. This is one of my all-time favorite highlights, Gerard Cosmetics Grace. It is just beautiful. It does not emphasize texture in the slightest. So pretty. I love that one. Another favorite has been the Pixie. This is Delicate Dew. It's one of their glowy gossamer duos. This is absolutely stunning. Like, why pay more when you can get this from Pixie? Okay, more favorites. That way I can get through some of these kind of quickly. Ofra highlights. Now, I have glazed donut. I don't know why I'm the way that I am, but it drives me crazy that this is in the old packaging and then everything else is new, but it is literally blinding. So for now, I'm going to keep it. I also have the Madison Miller one. That one's Moondance, Star Island. These are kind of similar, but they're both beautiful. This one is Everglow. And then these I have that are in their like traditional full-size packaging. I think the other ones I've mainly gotten from like Ipsy. So I've got Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive, Pillow Talk, and All of the Lights. I love All of the Lights. This is such a pretty combination, and you can kind of select one shade at a time if you'd like, or if I'm feeling like just going in, I'll just mix all the colors together, but it's so pretty. You kind of get more for your money because you can literally use all 4 shades individually. This Stila one is so interesting. It's kind of like a putty consistency, but it is really gorgeous. Definitely a little bit different. This is also pretty over blush, just very, very lightly. While I'm thinking about it, this is Stila in Silver Lake Heaven's Dew. Now this one is basically just like the Fenty one, and it actually came out before the Fenty one did, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's more just like that glittery, and it looks a lot like Diamond Bomb. So, and it's really travel friendly, but a little goes a long way with this one. It's really pretty. Morphe, I got Spark. Don't really know. Little bit more peachy gold, but it's gorgeous. Naked Illuminated. This guy has been out for how long, and it's basically just like glitter, but again, we got chunky packaging. I don't really reach for this, and I feel like with this one, like it just goes away so fast. Like the glitter just doesn't stick. I think I'm actually going to get rid of this one. CoverGirl Peach Punch Highlight. This one is kind of actually like the Naked Illuminated one. It's very sheer. You get a little bit of a glow very subtly, and then you get a little bit of a sparkle. It's really pretty if you want something softer. Bobbi Brown. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is Pink Glow. Stunning highlight. So we have Lorac. This is kind of like the blushes, but this is a highlight. I don't know if I want to keep this one. I mean, granted, it's nice to have some different things like this to play with, but I'm gonna hold that out for maybe. I do also have these from Wet n Wild, which are some different colors, and I kind of want to see how these compare. So this is the one with the skull on it. This is Purple Ashes. It's actually quite different and pretty. We got this one from that Fire and Ice collection. That one's bluey. I'm going to swatch those apart. So a little bit more blue, a little bit more icy. And then I want to swatch this Lorac one kind of right in the middle. So really, really similar. So the Wet n Wild one's a little bit more glowy. So what I think I'm going to do is just keep both of the Wet n Wilds. And granted, I'm not going to use those colors very often. But for now, I'm going to hold on to those. And I'll let this one go. So here's a bunch of Wet n Wild highlights. I think I'm going to get rid of some just because of the colors. So this one right here is a little too dark and I don't see myself using it. It is Crown on My Canopy. I remember when everybody was going crazy for those. The rest are pretty good. So I think I'm going to get rid of that one. And I'm also going to get rid of this Everlasting Glow, which is like the unicorny one, rainbow highlight. So it's still really pretty. I feel like I'm feeling the other ones and it's kind of similar to this one too. So I'm going to get rid of those two. So I'm not getting rid of a whole lot yet. I think I have enough Wet n Wild highlights. But I've also got these. I like the elemental ones. Oh, and the mermaid one. The mermaid one is actually pretty stunning. It's a very interesting green gold. Let's swatch the rest. Alright, so here are the elemental ones, and then that's the mermaid one. Here are the others. I feel like those are not really doing it as much for me, and it kind of pains me, but I think I'm going to get rid of them. And even though the mermaid one is very interesting and pretty, I don't know, I feel like I'll just keep the regular Wet n Wild ones. Also, these are like very limited edition, so I think I'm going to get rid of all these. I still have more Wet n Wild, but I'm definitely not getting rid of this. The highlighting platinum bar is stunning. So we're keeping that one. I see a couple more really affordable things. This e.l.f. one is really nice. White gold. Pretty. CoverGirl True Blend Super Stunner. Like those. Okay, keeping my affordable options open. Tarte. This is Exposed. Pretty. Also have Tarte Spellbound Glow. That one looks a little rough. I actually used that one quite a bit. Oh, wow. She's looking a little gross, but she's pretty. I think I'm going to get rid of the tiny one and keep the big one. LA Girl Strobe Light. That one's different. It's like this interesting gold. I'm going to keep that too. I have a hard time getting rid of highlights. Bare Minerals Invisible Glow Powder Highlight Fair to Light. Oh, that's quite interesting. It's very different. Okay, I'm going to play with that some more because I haven't really used that much. Urban Decay Sin and Aura. Oh! Okay. Keeping those for now. We're just going to say quickly I'm keeping my MAC. This is from Holiday Collection. This one is Into Eternity from the Electric Wonder Iridescent Powder. Okay, I don't know how that got in here, but I think I wore that more as a blush. But I'm going to hold on to those for now. Some that I'm not getting rid of. Fenty. Oh, shoot! So some of these obviously are not going to be like my normal highlight, but they're so freaking pretty. I'm just going to keep them. This ColourPop one I just got, although this is kind of awkward to open, but it's this giant pan and it is absolutely beautiful. Like, what? How can you? Okay. Kiko Milano. This one is more soft and glowy, but still very shiny. Is this another Stila one? Oh, it is. Okay. Transcendent. Again, I just love the texture of these. They're so smooth. Wonder Beauty. I think these are both the same thing. After Hours Mini. But I'm going to keep one of those. Kevin Aquan. Celestial Powder. I'm going to hold on to that. Space Case is relatively new. They remind me of the ColourPop Super Shock, but they're a little bit more powdery, but it's so pretty. The Gigi Gorgeous Blush Duo. I just went through blush. You know what? I'm going to give this away because I screwed up. Candlelight Glow. This is pretty old, and I did keep all the heart ones. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to keep Amrezy just because it's limited edition, but they'll probably re-release it in a few months. NYX Sprinkle Town. Little holiday ones I'm going to get rid of. Sephora collection. These are pretty gorgeous. That one's a little too colored in my opinion. Like there's a little bit too much color pigment and not enough glow, but they are really pretty. I'm going to hold on to those for now. This one from Etude House I've had forever, but it is so gorgeous. This is called Bling in the Sea. We saved it. It's so pretty. It's like the smoothest loose highlight ever, and it shows up so beautifully on the skin. Like that swatch does not do it justice, but I've got to hold on to that. I just recently wore this Juvia's Place one, Cleo. It's so beautiful, and I'm gonna hold on to my Artist Couture. I have Cocoa Bling and Purple Dream. This BH Cosmetic one is really too dark for me to wear as a highlight, but it would be kind of pretty on the body, so I'm not sure what I want to do with that one yet. I may keep it as like a body highlight. Natasha Denona Duo, really pretty. ColourPop. I need to do some swatching and see if any of these have dried out because the Super Shock formula is kind of like a wet, creamy one. Let's swatch. Okay, so I'm just gonna be an idiot and keep them all. Look at that. Ugh. And they're all very subtly different. Right, camera overheated, but I've got a few more highlights to take care of. The Wet n Wild Loose Highlighting Powder is stunning, even though it's a little big, just for your entertainment. Look how pretty. This Charlotte Tilbury one is so pretty. I think the packaging is limited edition, but it's really gorgeous. This one's really pretty. It's soft. Honestly, you have to put it on the face to really even see how beautiful that one is. Ilamasca. This is Deity Beyond Powder. I don't think I'm going to keep that one actually because the packaging is so like big and bulky, and I'm not thrilled with that one. Physicians Formula Butter Highlight is really pretty. Ooh, glow, glow, glow. Alright, the High Glass, this is actually a setting powder. I don't know why it's here. It is a little glowy, but it's more of an all-over setting powder. It's just a very subtle. It's actually really pretty. Using all the products together was a little iffy, but one by one they're really good. Now the High Glass highlighter, definitely prettier. I've got these NYX Duochromatic. My battery decided to die. So here's the 3 NYX ones that I have. The Duochromes. I don't know if I'm going to keep these. I feel like I've kept enough that look like these, and they're not going to be like everyday colors for me anyway. So I think I'm going to pass these along. We're going to let those go. Dandelion Twinkles. Really soft and subtle, but very pretty. This is the Smashbox Vlada Petal Metal. This is so gorgeous. Like the packaging alone is just stunning. This is a little bit more wearable, so I think I'll keep that. This Ciate one is gorgeous, but the color is a little dark. I actually hate that I swatched this in the beginning because I can't really wear that as a highlight for myself, but it's really stunning. I'm just gonna pass that one along. These two are the Becca ones that are like color shifters. So we got Pearl Flashes Gold and Champagne Dream Flashes Bellini. These are also really pretty. They're interesting, but to me these are a bit more wearable than like, you know, the purples and the blues. So I'm gonna keep both of those. And then all we have left are these Jouer ones. So I have travel sizes. Let's do some swatching. So here we have the Jouer ones. I'm definitely loving these two. So this is Rose Quartz and Citrine. I'm not surprised at all. Love those. This top one is Topaz. It's really pretty, but I just feel like the color shows up a little bit too much. Not sure about that one. This fourth one is Rose Gold. Let me swatch that one a little bit more. That's really pretty. I'll hold on to Rose Gold. This one is really light Ice. And then the last one is Skinny Dip. I do think that the Topaz for me is a little bit better than Skinny Dip. I guess I'll just get rid of Skinny Dip. Farther apart they look so similar, but they're actually quite different. I'm gonna hold on to Topaz, so I'm just gonna get rid of one, and that is gonna be Skinny Dip. It's pretty, but it's just, you know, darker, and I have so many. Alright, so it's time to do a little bit of organizing, and I'm just gonna speed through this and just start putting some things where they belong. I've got product literally everywhere that I have pulled. Let's just get started. And really quick, I'm gonna pop some powders back here. I don't reach for them as much, but I've got the Balm and Too Faced, just like translucent setting powders. I'm gonna get rid of my Sephora collection one because I just need to order a new one. It's really good, but it's old. The Micro Smooth, super good. Lancome Dual Finish Powder. Don't wear it a lot, but if I ever wear a powder foundation, it's usually that one. Makeup Forever. No! Okay, I still haven't made enough room for everything, so I've got to figure this out a little bit and see if there's anything else I want to like move around. Wow, I still have a lot that doesn't fit into these two. The problem is that like this one's smaller, so I'm trying to find things that like fit in here, but most things don't, and I don't think much of anything left is going to fit. All right, so that's about as good as it's gonna get with these containers. I'm going to clear out the drawers, and I've made some headway. I definitely got rid of a lot. Let me know what you guys think. I still feel like I may need to cull this down a little bit, but probably what I want to do is use everything, go piece by piece, item by item, and find the things that I do want to get rid of after using them and kind of refreshing my memory. But for now, that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this declutter. Thank you for hanging with me, and yeah, spring cleaning while we're quarantined. Why not? Gotta find something to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!